Fluctuating mortgage rates are making the cost of buying, selling, and owning real estate less predictable. But is that hurting the housing market here in Vermont? Channel 3's Rachel Mann spoke with experts to find out.
It's definitely taken a bite out of business.
Terry Culver owns Last Time Around Antiques in Barrie. He says with mortgage rates getting back up to where they were last fall, he'll be shelling out a few extra dollars.
It started out at 3.275, I believe it was, and it's now over 7.
Culver says they'll just deal with it. And according to Joe Dowd with Vermont Mortgage Company, that seems to be the general consensus.
You know, interest rates being higher are unfortunate, but I would say we really haven't seen that much of a slowdown in interest just because there's so little inventory that, you know, people are basically accepting that the mortgage might be a little bit higher.
So what drives the mortgage rate? Charles Schnitzline with UVM's Grossman School of Business says it's a variety of things, including the national debt and inflation.
So the higher inflation goes, the higher the rate on 10-year bonds, the higher the rate on mortgages. And we've seen that quite dramatically.
Schnitzline says 7% isn't anywhere near the all-time high for mortgage rates, but can feel high to those who took a loan when rates were still between 3 and 4%. Borrowers who took out a mortgage of $300,000 at 3% would be paying roughly $1,265 per month. If they have a variable rate or take out the same loan at 7%, monthly payments would be roughly 60% higher.
Increase in interest rates simply makes this more challenging for first-time buyers. And I don't expect relief to come in the form of dramatically lower interest rates.
Even with the higher mortgage rates, housing prices in Vermont are staying the same due to high demand.
If people are deciding to sit out for a little bit with a higher interest rate, maybe that's better news for somebody who's not. So definitely still a ton of demand and just very little inventory.
We have graduates here who are very, very talented young people that would like to stay in Vermont, but they leave because they simply find it to be unaffordable.
Dowd adds, if you're looking to take out a mortgage anytime soon, make sure you go over all your options with an expert. In the studio, Rachel Mann, Channel 3 News.